from sunny Madrid. It's a pretty sunny day out today, and it's gonna be a pretty casual Friday. I have some errands that I want to run and kind of just enjoy my day here in the city. So I have some plans and I'm gonna take you guys along with me, so enjoy the ride. First stop, I want to go get a plant because I recently just switched apartments and there's really nothing like a good house plant to welcome the place, so let's go get that. Hello again. So I've been walking around the neighborhood a lot and I've gone into 2 plant shops and so far no luck. I haven't really found one that speaks to me. However, I did get the pen that I was looking for, so I'm excited about that. But yeah, I have a couple more plant shops on my route, so I'm gonna go ahead and check those out, see if I can find anything good, and we'll see if I'm successful. So let's go and continue this day. So after searching through 4 stores, I finally found this fella. I'm probably gonna name him, but I don't really have any ideas yet, so feel free to comment any name suggestions. Hello. So I just dropped off the plant and I got my backpack instead of the bag I was carrying, and now I'm headed to a museum. It's called the Museo di San Bornemisa. Now this museum I've actually visited before, and it has one of the best contemporary art collections that I've ever seen, and that's partly why I want to go again. I want to see if they have any new stuff, but also just kind of look back at what I've already seen because it's so worth a second visit. It's truly a really amazing collection, so you'll see in a moment why. From here to there I have about 30 minutes where I'm just kind of walking, so let's see a little bit of the city in the weekend. So I just got to the museum and I'm really excited to go in. It's been a while since I was last here, so I wonder if I'm gonna be intrigued by any new pieces or artists this time around. The museum is in a really nice area in downtown Madrid. It's very close to Estación del Arte or Sol. So the places here are kind of a mix between residential and business areas, and there's also a lot of museums. This is one of Madrid's main art museums and one of the most relevant. I hope you enjoy it. Let's go in. So I just came to Retiro to lay down and kind of just unwind for the rest of the day, or at least for the rest of the sunlight, which we only have like about an hour left of sun right now. I always love the residential area right next to Retiro because I just like picture all the people that live in like really nice buildings and can like go on walks any day or like on the weekends. You're gonna honestly have such a great lifestyle here. I think that's why I love this city. There's like a lot of everyday luxuries, like a lot of restaurants, a lot of like cultural places, and then a really nice park like this one. So overall it gives you like a really nice balance. I recently just moved apartments and I'm so much more happy with the apartment that I have right now. It's like in a really amazing area, Malasaña, and this area is like perfect for young people and artists, and it just has a lot going on, like especially on the weekends. There's like so many things going on, but it's also not like crazy hectic. Like it's not like downtown Sol that has like the ginormous buildings or like the bigger buildings and just like really big nightclubs. It's more like bars and places to go get a drink, but I don't know, the ambiance is just so nice, and I'm enjoying discovering that part of the city because when I wasn't living there, it's the place that I would go to all the time. So now I'm there and it kind of makes my life a little easier because every time I step out of my building, I'm already where I want to be, and that's a pretty cool feeling. I try to remind myself that things like this is exactly why I came to Spain. Sometimes I get too caught up with my work or with personal problems and I forget that the reason why I wanted to come was to have days like this where I'm just really immersed in the city and enjoying it and like exploring little corners that you wouldn't meet otherwise. So it's really nice having a day like this. I need to do it more often, frankly. You know, nothing is forever, and I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. So I just need to focus on enjoying it while I have it, because one day I'm gonna look back on these days and hope that I was enjoying them and just like living them as fully as possible. A lot of the art in Retiro is actually very inspirational because I was seeing a lot of paintings that kind of either reminded me of fall or my childhood, or like how I grew up. Honestly, these past couple weeks I've been like reliving my entire life for some reason. It's honestly been kind of interesting that that's happening, but I've like relived so vividly so many things in my life right now. It's making me like super reflective on like my current position. Like I've already taken a million steps to come where I am today, and a lot of things that were like such a priority for me in the past are now like my everyday life. I love when a city is like so attentive to its young people because like with my Metro Pass, I can get into the majority of museums free. So like the museum I just went to, I went to for free. As long as you're 26 or younger, you can have the Metro Pass, which you pay 20 euros a month for like unlimited rides anywhere. And that includes rides like outside the city, so like to hiking destinations outside the city. So I was able to get into the museum today using my pass, not having to pay anything, which means that I can theoretically go every day if I wanted to. These past days I've been thinking a lot about time and how I spend it or waste it. And frankly, I've always been the type of person, as I believe most of us are, that like feels that I'm never really quite achieving my full potential. And there's always things that I feel like I'm missing out on or like I'm not putting enough effort into. And I've gotten to a point where I feel this like energy inside me where like I kind of just want to keep producing and creating and doing things without really putting much thought into it. And when I say to not put thought into it, it's not that like I won't be intentional with what I do, it's just that I no longer want to follow the endless cycle of thinking that then prevents me from doing anything in the first place. So that's allowed me to really like look at the projects that I have ongoing and like realize that I just need to go full in and just give it my all and try to grow every day and get more comfortable doing things, because as soon as I get that discipline and that like routine going, the real like art and the real amazing things are gonna start showing up, and I'm gonna get way better and way more expressive and I don't know. I've loved making videos my entire life, so working on this has been so rewarding because it's getting me to really practice. The fall gives me such good energy, honestly. I'm usually more of like a spring guy because I love when the weather starts to get warmer. But I don't know why this fall I'm receiving it like so well. I'm loving the change of weather. So I've been here for about an hour now and I've just been unwinding, doing nothing really, but it's been really enjoyable. And I'm about to leave the park because it's kind of about to be sunset and there's not really a lot of light left. So I'm gonna head out and see where the afternoon takes me. So that was my day. After this, I just walked around the city for about 30 minutes more and went home, made myself some dinner, and afterwards went to go catch a movie with some friends. We watched Dune, which I highly recommend. It's a really great movie. I kind of feel like it's the Star Wars of our generation. Days like this just remind me why I moved to Europe in the first place, and it's to really just enjoy the everyday life here. And I think that I really did that today. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me, and if you liked the video, please subscribe, it helps me a lot, and leave a like down below. I'll see you all next time.